everybody, welcome to my channel. As you can tell, you've probably seen a little upgrade in the quality and the lighting. I definitely upgraded myself recently. My goal this year is to really commit myself to this channel and really improve the overall quality. So I just wanted to see if this was something, a medium I enjoyed doing, and I pretty much love this. So yeah, I treated myself. I got some lights from Amazon and I got a new camera. So I'll link those below if you're interested. If you notice a difference, holla at your girl, because make sure that purchase was worth it. But anyway, if you are new to my channel, hello, I'm so happy you joined us today. And if you're a returning subscriber, how you doing? I'm so happy you're back. Today, this is a video that has been in the works for a long time. I have been trying a lot of different things and I want to make sure to bring you the best of the best. So these are my top rated drugstore foundations. I have been watching video after video myself, returning, buying, just trying to get the right shade of the perfect foundation. So I am just so thrilled. I've picked my top favorites and I can't wait to tell you all about them. So stay tuned. All right. So first up to the list, if you've watched my video before, you know my skin is really dry right now. We're in Colorado. It is the altitude, everything, it is just torture on your skin. So it was really important to me that my foundation does a little bit extra, that it moisturizes, and that kind of does everything I need. So the first one up is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation. This one is amazing. This one I had to go back and forth on a couple different shades because they don't have a lot of different shades here. So I was back and forth between the 1 and 2. I feel like the 1 is a little light, but I can kind of warm it up a little bit. The 2 was just the wrong tone. I feel like it was just a little bit too orange or red. I couldn't tell. But this is the shade 1 in Classic Ivory. So what I love about this one, it's got SPF 20. It's got an antioxidant blend. It goes on pretty thick and it just keeps my skin so hydrated throughout the day. And it keeps your skin young and a healthy look is what it says. This is definitely the more expensive of the foundations that I'm going to show you today. So we're going to kind of go down the list here in terms of price. This guy, it was about $15. I got it at Walgreens. Sometimes they have sales, you know, buy one, get one half off or that sort of thing. I just love it's very thick formula. It goes on really even. You are glowing and it lasts very well throughout the day, and my skin is just so hydrated. So if you need an extra boost, if your skin's just quenched and needs moisture, this is definitely a foundation I would recommend. But it is just a little bit pricier. So next up on the list, this is one I'm just going to throw in for fun. If you watched my last video, you know I went crazy over this makeup line. It shouldn't be called H&M makeup. It should be called Holy Makeup, I think, because it was just incredible. I absolutely loved H&M's makeup. So it's no surprise you'll see the All Day Liquid Foundation Flawless Finish from our good old friends at H&M. This is the shade Ivory. This will run you $12.99. This is about a sheer to medium coverage, depending on how much you can build it, but not to a full coverage. This just covered everything really flawlessly. I felt like my skin looked better and it was very hydrating, not in a super thick way. It was a kind of medium thick formula. I love that there's a sunscreen in here, SPF 15. I do already apply a sunscreen every day, but this is I just loved the formula. I felt like my skin looked good and it didn't look like I had anything on. It was I don't know how they did it, but for $13, you really can't, you have to pick this up. It's amazing. And what's even more amazing is I got this for $3. There's a sale going on right now. I don't know, they're clearing out some makeup. So check your local H&M because you could probably find this for a steal right now. Otherwise, you can buy it online for $12.99. So next up to the list is Milani's Conceal and Perfect. This is a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. So the formula is a little bit thicker. This is number 1, Creamy Vanilla. This is a medium to full coverage. I definitely felt like it was more on the fuller side. It is lightweight, oil-free. I definitely agree with those and it's long wearing, water resistant, and sweat proof. You guys, this stays on like no other. I have to really like use a makeup remover or something to get this off because it is so long lasting. And it's very thick. I like this guy too. It's got a pump, which is amazing. I think that's really easy to apply. I got it at Walgreens, but not all Walgreens carries it. I heard a rumor that Ulta is going to start carrying Milani, which is so exciting. Some Walmarts carry it as well. They don't have a ton of shades in this guy, especially if you're on the light fairer side. There's just this is pretty yellow, so there is a porcelain, there's like a 00, and that one is pretty light, but they have a very wide range of shades for darker tones, so that's exciting. I just found that this you just applied it. I applied it with a beauty blender and it just went on so smooth. I really liked the coverage. Like I said, I did still use a little bit of concealer, but it really covered everything. So this is kind of my fave. I think this one was about the same, about $12. So it is more on the more expensive side, but it is crazy good. This lasted me, I think of almost 14 hours, like an entire day, and it was flawless. Next up, I had to order this one on Amazon, so stay tuned of that because I couldn't find it in stores. I don't know what it was. So this is the LA Girl Pro BB Cream, and this is in the shade Fair. What I love about this one, this is a high definition beauty balm. Sometimes I feel like BB creams and that sort of thing just do not work for me. They come off so easy and they just don't provide a lot of you know, shockingly, they don't provide a lot of coverage. And this guy, I was so impressed. It's about a light to medium coverage and it really went on flawlessly. It feels so good on the skin, very moisturizing. All-in-one skin beautifier, primes, moisturizes, and enhances skin. And it's so true. It kind of is an all-in-one cream. And so it's really lovely if you don't have a lot of time in the morning or if you're just running out to do some errands. You can just rub this all over and you look perfect. This is paraben and fragrance free, which I really appreciate. Sometimes you just don't want all that stuff on your skin. And I do recommend really set this with some finishing powder. You know, you can use, one of my favorites is actually this Revolution Luxury baking powder. And I got this at Ulta. It was like $5 or $6. So you really do, if you want that extra coverage, if you want it to last a little bit longer, then set it with some setting powder. There was one day I just ran out of the house, I didn't put setting powder on it. This only lasted for about like 5 hours. So if you wanted to go the extra mile, set it with some setting powder because you will definitely appreciate that extra time that it wears. But it is amazing. I got it for $5 on Amazon. It is a very small tube. I feel like I'm going to run out of this pretty quick because you do need quite a bit to kind of cover your whole face. But it is by far the one and only BB cream I think I will ever use. It's amazing. And then next up is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, I totally said that wrong. Photo Focus Foundation, and this is in the shade Soft Ivory. It is light warm. And this is really what their whole claim to fame on this is goodbye photo flashback. So this is going to help eliminate white particle reflection. So it's really good for pictures, which is awesome. I kind of love that they're going after that, you know, the selfie digital age that we are in. It's very important that you don't have a lot of that flashback. Sometimes that comes with putting your powder on, and if you use if you bake, that will happen. But when I applied this, it's a really beautiful formula. It's very thin. It has this little spatula, which is okay. I feel like that is kind of asking for bacteria and stuff, especially if you put it right on your face. So I did tend to work on this with my hand and then put it on. It was very light. I did like the coverage on this guy. It was more of a medium coverage. And I did try to take some pictures, so I'll show you those here. But I loved the formula. This was only about $5. They had a wide range of shades too. I do appreciate that they go by tones, like warm, cool, which is really fun. I definitely think you should kind of know what your skin is on, like if it's more on the red side, yellow side. That is very helpful when picking a foundation. And this guy, there's a lot in the bottle. You get a whole ounce. The formula went on so smooth, applied with a beauty blender like a dream. And I really liked I do think it's true. I didn't get any of that white flashback or anything. So I just loved it. I'm going to use this like all the time. I do appreciate this if you're going out, if you know you're going to take pictures. I think this is a great one. And for $5, like Wet and Wild, this is on par with some of my $40 foundations. Like I couldn't believe it. So I do very much love that one. And then the last one I have for you is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish with Comfort Serum 25 hour. It's got sunscreen, it's got a full coverage, skin perfecting, it's got that comfort serum. It felt so good on my skin, so hydrating. I do appreciate, again, that SPF. This is more on the fuller coverage side. If I know I'm gonna take pictures, or I think just recently I did some pictures and I wore this and they looked so flawless. This is another one, it lasts all day. It's sweet heat, humidity, and transfer proof. So I do very much appreciate that, because there are some days I know I'm going to be using this in the summertime. Very similar to the Milani in the way that they both last a very long time. I do feel like I never had to touch this up. It is on the fuller coverage side. The shades were a little bit difficult here. This is the 100 Ivory. I do feel like it is on kind of the different tone than my skin, but it's not too noticeable, but it is very long lasting. I do like the finish. It did look very nice on the skin, and it was so hydrating. I think that comfort serum just makes it, doesn't make you feel like you're wearing makeup, which I very much appreciate. This guy I got at Walgreens, and it was, get this guys, it was $2. It was on sale, and I don't know, I checked one bottle and it looked like it had already expired, so that was kind of weird. But this expires on 7/2018, so maybe they're trying to get rid of it. So I've got a couple more months to enjoy this guy. The formula, so this guy is just an open cap here, which is kind of annoying because it is very messy. I feel like if you kind of like empty it out and it goes everywhere. But this is probably the only foundation I like from Rimmel that I've tried, but you know, it is a very lovely one. So hopefully you can find that bargain, because for $2, this is absolutely incredible. I am in love with this guy. And then, yeah, so what I'm wearing today, I'll put what I'm wearing down here today. I am wearing the Nars new Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. So I apologize, I'm totally cheating in a drugstore video, but I am in love with this new formula. It just came out. So if you are looking for more of a high-end foundation, I very much love this one. It's very natural finish. It lasts all day, and you just apply it with your fingers, which is amazing. So if you do know, I am a huge fan of the Nars Radiant Concealer. So these guys are meant to go together. They are both the Radiant Dream Team, I like to call it. And it has a little chart, so if you know your shade in this, it will tell you exactly what you should get in the concealer, which I absolutely love. So that was just another little tip for you in terms of foundations. And if you're looking, I like to have a few foundations in my repertoire, just because, you know, it's great to have a BB cream if you're just running out the door. It's great to have something a little bit heavier if you're taking pictures, especially for this guy, photo flashback. Or this guy is amazing just for every day. So try to get the best of the best for you, and you have my little high-end foundation love as well. So hopefully we covered all the foundation basics. If you have any questions on where to buy, I'll try to link everything below. And that's that foundation. Don't you love it? A flawless face. Oh. Foundation is so important. So I hope you enjoyed this drugstore foundation video and even my little high-end love. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you back here next week. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you liked today's video, hit a thumbs up and like that. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe below. Just hit that little subscribe button. If you want to be notified of any future videos, hit that little bell. And so much everyone for watching. I so appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you have a flawless 2018, and I will see you back here next week for another video. As always, stay fabulous and utterly you. Bye!